So, it is time. Formula One is at Abu Dhabi for the final race. As it stands right now, Hamilton will be champion. And Max Verstappen and Raikkonen's final race out. Russell's final race in Williams out. Oh, 4 tenths the other. In second place, and he's got a 4-second gap, and Perez is 30 seconds back from Verstappen. Spotlights, huh? From the hotel as well, shining out to add even more colour as around the marina we wind our way and down the main straight. Leclerc keeping Bottas at bay. This is the gaps. Well, this is how many positions they've gained. Yeah, they've changed it so you go straight for a little bit longer and then the hairpin. Imagine driving one of these and you pull yourself. New fastest yet? I can't say it until it's actually showed up. A 1 minute 27. Oh, Bottas tried one down the outside there. Slightly naughty little wiggle there from Charles Leclerc into the new back turn 9 of the steering wheel. And somewhat cut off any ambition that Valtteri Bottas had there. It's track that offers overtaking opportunities. Started 6th, now 9th right now. If we were to stop under safety car, would you prefer medium or hard? So your choice. Keep your options open. Yes, I will say that we should have overtaking opportunities. I'd like to see a little bit more. It's certainly been better than previous Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but I'm not quite sure the track changes. Look at this helmet cam. The overtaking opportunities we really want to see, and this is on board with Charles Leclerc, and I can watch this all night. What a brilliant view. Wow. Somehow brilliantly your eyes can level that all out, and Bottas then in the slipstream with his rear wing open. But then he tried it down. He tried it, but he's gonna get another chance. We're on Yap. 34 out of 58. Hamilton leads from Verstappen, Perez, Alonso, Gasly, Sainz, Norris, Leclerc, Bottas, Tsunoda. Those are the top 10. And then the rest of the grid is Ocon, Ricciardo, Antonio Giovinazzi, Vettel, Stroll, Mazepin, Latifi. That's the rest of the grid. Wait, one of the Hasses are out. Wait, is that Mick or is that? I think that's Mick Schumacher there.
Yeah, doing a good job. Really good job. But not enough to deny Mercedes an 8th Constructors' Championship.
So Alonso, Gasly need to make a pit stop.
They still haven't come into the pit yet. Take Kravitz. That gap between Hamilton and Verstappen is just growing lap by lap. Hamilton is dropping Verstappen at this stage of the race. So there is inherent speed in that Mercedes, and Hamilton is using every bit of it. That race.
We're back in the helmet cam.
We're not seeing it. There's other things more important perhaps going on. But it's really tight, Crofty. They're separated by only a second and a half each time round. I don't know which way it's going to go. Gasly's actually...
Oh, Bottas got past. Yeah.
Past the car here. But Ocon out of the points at the moment in 11th
Valtteri Bottas gets past Charles Leclerc. It just seems that he had better traction coming out of the hairpin. Charles Leclerc, as you mentioned, Martin, his rear end sliding around.
Why is there a mirror right there? I think I accidentally showed my face a little bit there. But that's the only time I'm going to show my face. So you're going to have to pause it and see my actual face there. So get in it a bit. No, it's a Tony Gibranti.
No shifting, no shifting.
Issue, major one. Italian.
The other teammate in his final race for the team and potentially Formula One are both retiring from this race. Now, where's he parked, Martin, in terms of could we get a safety car here?
Parked in a tricky situation. It's a long way from the service road. You could park a bit closer to the service.
You can use 40 seconds when it's a safety car or a VHC or virtual safety car.
You could just cut with a double wave yellow and put marshals out there. And you can see he's right in the firing line there on the exit of turn 9, which is a very fast corner. I can't believe they'll cover that in anything other than a virtual safety car, which means then, of course, the leaders will pit.
He is parked in a very handy spot if he wants to go and pop onto a post, like Kimi Räikkönen did once when he crashed out in Monaco.
Virtual safety car, virtual.
You said, Martin, not a very handy place indeed for moving that car. So, on the exit of turn 9, there is a stranded Alfa Romeo. We now have a virtual safety car. So, all the drivers decrease their speed by 40%. No overtaking, the race pretty much gets neutralised, but these cars can pit, and Ted Kravitz, I get the feeling some will be coming in.
The Ferrari first of all is pitting, and it was
60 seconds. Staying out.
It will be an easy decision, even if they're thinking of pitting later on, they're staying out at all, so it is Charles Leclerc.
Oh, that looks nice, but also incredibly hard to do.
Pit as well. The Alpine mechanics came out of the pit lane. They're just checking their wheel guns, hang around like nothing's happening, but they haven't been told, and now they're sort of not doing anything. McLaren are going out as well.
Ted, the reason Alonso and Gasly aren't pitting yet is they haven't reached turn 6 yet, but Verstappen's coming in, I think.
Box and confirm, please, Max. Box and confirm. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? It's a cheap pit stop, probably 10 odd seconds. Put some different tyres on it, and you know, there's
A fresh set of hearts. No, this will happen last time.
They haven't got the pace to win this by catching and passing the Mercedes, so that was do whatever Hamilton doesn't do.
And he can also utilise this bit of track underneath the tunnel, maybe to shave off a little bit more time as well, because the safety car white line won't be with him until.
And now Perez is in the pits.
Back onto the track again. Perez is going to pit too, so Hamilton continues to lead from Verstappen.
I think the tires are like 10 to 25 kilograms. On the main car is like.
That's Toto Wolff saying, don't give us a safety car and close the pack up. Especially now Max Verstappen's pitted on and is on fresher tyres. Can he do that sort of thing?
Michael Massey's got a safety. He's in charge of safety around here, and but I guess what Mercedes were nervous of there, as if Hamilton pitted and Verstappen stayed out and kept track position. So it was really only ever going to play into Red Bull's hands, because they've kind of lost it at the moment. They've lost both championships at the moment, the way the race was unfolding. But you couldn't send marshals out into the exit of turn 9.
Okay, that's going in.
With just double wave yellow flags. Couldn't do it.
The virtual safety car is ending. Virtual safety car ending.
17.9 seconds.
How is it 17? How has he not lost 21 seconds?
VSC.
Are you going to get trouble?
So a safety car, a virtual safety car or a safety car reduces your pit stop loss to about 13-14 seconds. Normally it's about 22 seconds.
Oh, the gap is going down.
Second pit stop. what this means now,
by catching them. But he's gaining.
pretty much all up for grabs because Hamilton is on a set of tyres that have done 23 laps. Verstappen is on a new set of tyres that have now done 1 lap. So what is Verstappen's pace going to be between now and the
Very strong, dude.
the gap between himself and Lewis Hamilton? Game on to the
Oh, now it's ascending again.
17 seconds.
It's pulling. He's pulling away. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the way of it towards the end of the race, isn't it, Crofty? But I'm still sort of struggling to think, would there have been a way, even if Hamilton had come in, at least he would have been on new tyres. Yes, all right, Verstappen might have done the opposite, but Verstappen would have been on old tyres.
Goodness, that gap at 17.0 for Verstappen, he will need 8/10 a lap on us to catch. So we just need to keep that in mind.
He might well get it, Crofty. It's exactly what he might have with those fresher tyres.
This is going to be an intriguing, absorbing,
No, he's gonna get the fastest yap.
maybe controversial end. Who knows to the Formula One season? But the one thing I do know is it is not.
Sector 3, fastest Hamilton. No, Verstappen stolen it. A 1:26.3.
Hamilton, with 1.5 hands on the trophy, is going to have to hang on.
That's great speed, but remember he said a while ago, I'm not sure these tyres will go to the end.
Goes a faster
5 laps on already.
battle.
Last lap, the difference between Hamilton and Verstappen in terms of their lap times, 8/10 of a second.
This is going to need a Michael Schumacher-esque 20 qualifying laps.
Yep.
Yeah, the potential to lose track position Lewis too high.
That's what we're talking about, isn't it? They knew Red Bull would do the opposite, and then of course any kind of issue between the two plays into Red Bull.
No, Verstappen's gonna go faster. He's done a 17.1 in the first sector.
That's their call. We don't want to lose track position to Max Verstappen, but
Pulling away.
it needs to be Schumacher-esque.
Yeah, he's pulling away.
Banzai, flat out, 20 perfect qualifying laps for Max Verstappen if he's going to rescue this World Championship.
There are nerves on the pit wall at Mercedes, there are nerves on the pit wall at Red Bull. Hamilton then ahead of Verstappen, the gap under 16 seconds. Perez runs in third, he's ahead of Sainz in Norris. Bottas in sixth, Sonoda, Alonso, Gasly.
Oh, okay. Fernando Alonso making a move on the Alpine. No, on the AlphaTauri.
That's an old message because Fernando would not have been speaking as he went down the inside of Pierre Gasly, ran himself off the track and over the curb. Does he stay ahead of Pierre Gasly? But he's ahead of him on the track at the moment.
Yuki Tsunoda. No, he's gone faster. Specifically 6/10 faster. Yeah, no, they ain't.
Feels to me as if raw pace alone.
Probably Lewis, yeah, we should both
I need a pillow.
Lewis should have it covered unless he starts getting tyre degradation, unless his tyres start falling away from him. And that's a big if, isn't it?
Yeah, and that happy sound of Lewis Hamilton when he was asked what tyres would you want if we stopped under a safety car just sounds a little more tense when we hear him on the radio now. 14.8 seconds the gap at the end of lap 40.
What's even more confusing?
3 drivers out. 2 of them will be moving.
We know why.
Russell, Mercedes. Raikkonen out.
Luxury of whether to decide what the other guy is going to do.
But at the same time, it wasn't a really.
Man, that's a good Siomo.
Anyway, that's what they decided to do, and Ted's got more news.
Before that though, Martin, let's go to Peru Sky Race Control.
Yeah, thank you, Coffee. I've just clarified with Mercedes. He did. put-
Jensen Button is actually a person who works at Sky. No?
He only stopped for 1 lap though, so clearly knew when they pitted Lewis. He has got, therefore, a
I think.
set of hard tyres. which he's now unlikely to use. So they had that option, often use it, and elected not to do it.
It's your favourite chocolate, isn't it? In the box.
Who?
The box away or something. You think, what? You don't want to be pitting for them now, otherwise the World Championship's gone. So we'll watch these sector times. Interestingly, middle part of the lap, Lewis Hamilton is a tenth faster on these, and he's doing personal best as well.
Okay, anyways. Max versus Lewis Hamilton in this, because this can be very sweaty indeed. There he goes. Oof. Don't worry about the noises in the background. It's just bad. Don't worry about the noises in the background. Okay, anyways. If you did hear that, that was my dad speaking to me. Anyways. Oh.
Now with almost full lock, these guys got used to steering on the opposite to the taxi basically. The front tyres are so fat, you don't get much lock on them.
So,
join the conversation at hashtag Abu Dhabi Grand Prix or GP.
14.8 seconds was the gap. A couple of laps ago as the drivers crossed the line. Max Verstappen making his way round the final turn.
Who will get voted driver of the day?
Towards the hairpin, the gap now 14.1 seconds.
It's been about 0.3 of a second. We have seen Lewis Hamilton somehow mercurially hang on to a set of tyres that shouldn't be giving as much grip as they do. And that's what
Faster through all of that. The fastest you could go was 40. But now he's starting to use it. Fastest sector. Wait, where's the fastest lap gone? Wait, I swear someone had the fastest lap.
The Dutch grandstand at the end of the back straight, he's going to feel the applause and the roar every time he gets there, and to try and help him on this charge. It's head down to you.
This is going to go down to the wire. I think to be on the Mercedes pit wall at the moment, but just across the pit lane here.
15 laps to go for this Abu Dhabi, or the final race. The finale of F1 2021. Well, kind of mini career mode, but in real life. Anyways, Verstappen been 13 seconds back. Ooh. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sergio Perez currently running third, around about 40 seconds off the race lead.
40 seconds off.
At this stage, every bit as much degradation, dig as we like to call it, as Lewis Hamilton out front.
On board with Max Verstappen through that bank of turn 9. We make our way now.
We've got a group of 4 cars ahead moving on back there.
Back markers might come into play in this race as well. Hamilton being told that those back markers are Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon, Daniel Ricciardo and Charles Leclerc, and they are scrapping away for points, so it's a bit unfair to call them back markers, but cars that are next in line to be lapped.
I guess if you're used to the height era at Mercedes-Benz, they all look like map markers. But I think I'm pretty sure one of the saying extra caution. I second place in Detroit once by passing somebody, and whoever they were fighting with didn't realise that I was coming through as well, and that was a bit of a problem.
Oh, they need to move if Hamilton's coming. Because Hamilton's the race leader, and if you don't know, something called blue flags, and they need to all move out the way for Hamilton. Vote driver of the day at F1.com. Vote. The vote will close in 12 yaps. Who currently has the most percent for driver of the day right now? I want to know. I just want to actually know. Because this battle is absolutely insane. And there's my Christmas tree right there. This is the only time I might do a video downstairs without the Christmas tree. Or with the Christmas tree, sorry. With.
Once again, Red Bull are looking for something beyond their control to try and help bring them back into this race. They had the virtual safety car, which has helped. They had that great defence by Sergio Perez.
Bavarian P0.
But they might need something else to bring Max Verstappen back into this race. You can just see the Red Bull in the distance down that back straight as Hamilton disappeared through the chicane. Verstappen, who's been on the podium 17 times this season, are the first 4 seconds. There is up to another second place here and give him the season.
Okay. To Alpine.
Lewis Hamilton on course to become champion as one champion watches on as we talk about the other. Oscar Piastri, well done to you. Formula 2 champion for 2021. What a brilliant season that young man has had, and I'm sure we'll see him in Formula 1 eventually. In Formula 1 at the moment, 46 out of 58. We're on lap 46. We're reaching the climax of the season. Hamilton's coming up to lap 3. He's already lapped 1 in the case of Charles Leclerc. And Verstappen's trying to chase after him, but he just...
yapped.
Well, you mentioned Charles Leclerc. That pitting under the virtual safety car really hasn't worked out well for Charles Leclerc at all. He's rejoined behind Daniel Ricciardo and is in a fight with Ocon and Alonso a bit further up for 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. So not working out well for Charles Leclerc, but it is working out, staying out right thing through for Carlos Sainz in the sister Ferrari. P4 and looking good.
Motion detected at the front door.
Doing a great job is also Lando Norris, keeping Valtteri Bottas at bay all the way, despite giving way to the drag reduction system. Both carrying Mercedes-Benz engines.
Vote closes in 10 yaps. On 10 smackaroonies. Or just whatever you want to call them. Yaps. Kimi Raikkonen is first from Perez and Hamilton. Latest poll, so Kimi Raikkonen will win driver of the day. At this moment. At this moment of time, Kimi Raikkonen will win driver of the day.
Could have had a win in Russia, that didn't go his way. Got a pole in Russia, but he has been on the podium 4 times and leading that the car in charge.
Not the dash, nor the dash.
At this stage of a Formula 1 season, when it's getting that close, any little thing, Martin, is going to be a bit of a distraction.
The dash is still set up for the number of laps in the Grand Prix last year. Yeah, seriously.
It's possible.
Yeah, because we're 3 laps longer, aren't we? Because of track shorter this year. Amazing.
Yeah, 48 out of 58. This battle is down to the wire. 34 laps Hamilton's had those tyres on for. Verstappen has had those tyres on for 11 laps.
Just a second out of the lead there, but still a buzzing seconds. And Lewis then has cleared 3 of the 4. He's got Alonso coming up next. And Verstappen has cleared both Aston Martins as well. Then of course he has to get through the clear car, but Ocon and Alonso.
Okay, anyways, I put that image backwards.
Well, I wasn't going to say watching, but at some stages, when you're that closely invested in one way or
Yas
another,
Marine.
it's very, very difficult to
This
stop.
is
11 remaining. Max Verstappen 12.3. It's just that back. Lewis, he's going to have to get through
Hamilton then making his way through the cars about to be lapped. Verstappen will have to do that himself very soon as well. Christian Horner on that Red Bull pit wall. I don't know if you're
10 laps remaining.
Christian, but if you were tense at the start, it's probably getting even more tense now with 10 laps to go.
Yeah, you know, the pace of the Mercedes is just too strong today, so you have to run his heart out there, but we're going to need a miracle in these last 10 laps to turn it around. So give it everything, but it's not sticking.
Nothing you can do now, I guess. It's Max's right foot. All that's left, isn't it? He's gained 2 seconds in the last 2 laps. But as you say, too much to do.
He's got 4 cars to go through. I mean, he needs some luck from the racing goals, I think, these last 10 laps. But we're going to give it everything as we have done all year, as Max has done all year, and he'll drive his heart out these last 10 laps. You can guarantee that.
Would this been a different race for you if Lewis Hamilton had to have given the place back for turn 6 on that opening lap, or do you think come the final reckoning it wouldn't have made much difference?
Well, it gives you more options. You have track position, you've got clean air. So yes, we're disappointed in that decision, but
Not sad enough and he's pitting.
we're just getting on with it, and I think
Norris has had enough of it and he's boxing.
the pace that they've got on these more cars, but still 10 laps to go.
Thanks ever so
For the
much.
mediums.
Lando Norris pits, slow puncture for Lando Norris, and that forced him into the pits, and well, that just compounds what has been a bit of a disappointing night in terms of technical difficulties.
8 laps remaining. Or 9. Or just whatever you want to say, really.
Ted, down to you.
And we've seen Norris with a front left puncher, so just be careful on the curves.
That's the thing. You see, Lando's problems were sorted from early on. He was just being told on the radio to be careful about deployment, but that's just an energy recovery, a hybrid system, a bit of advice from his engineers. But these curves, Pirelli were worried about them coming here because they're aggressive, like they're aggressive in Qatar, where we saw some front left punctures. So,
Yeah, they just proved.
Tyre twisted at Crofty. Surely not.
Christian Horner was saying we need a miracle to win the race from here. They angle grinded down some of the curves on Thursday nights, or Friday night, I should say, just to make them a little less aggressive. Sadly for Lando Norris, he's got a slow puncture.
So we think the problem curves maybe just turn 15, turn 16.
Turns 15 and 16, the final 2 corners on the track, taken at about 160 miles an hour, and then taken final corner around about 93 miles an hour.
We saw this in Qatar, didn't we? In terms of tyres not enjoying consistent pounding. In fact, Valtteri Bottas was the first one to find out.
Norris and Esteban Ocon in the Alpine.
Down in 9th place because of the practice sets of the medium compound tyre. He's managed to get past Esteban Ocon.
But his tyres will rare. His tyres will absolutely poo themselves.
Stellar last lap, but his
Or just whatever you want to call it, really. So Hamilton.
Resume now then for Lewis Hamilton straight back into the 126s. Now he's cleared the traffic, and now that Norris is pitted.
Yeah, but this, it can be always crazy. You can this can always be shocking news to you.
to help him lap those cars, and that might just help him shave off a couple of seconds here or there, but he needs a little bit more than
Yeah,
as it stands.
Hamilton will win the championship.
Lewis Hamilton
As it stands.
will become world champion. Max Verstappen will have led more laps than any other driver during the course of this season, but it won't be enough to give him that dream of a first ever Formula One World Championship. We've said it all season long, Martin, and especially this weekend, though. whoever is champion, both drivers have put in a champion performance all season long without doubt.
Should Max deserve half a championship? Because that is not possible. So he's gonna get. So Hamilton receives a world championship, or maybe a constructors as well, or Hamilton, or Max gets very close and fails. It'll be Hamilton's 8th world championship.
At the end of the day, Mercedes and Hamilton came so strongly.
If it is.
Since that 14 is really quite sensational now. I just keep anything at bay.
Talk more Mercedes in a moment. Verstappen, when he goes to wherever he goes to lie down and relax at the end of the season, will he think back to Silverstone? Will he think that if I had just given up the fight that day to win the overall battle, I'd be world champion?
Almost a second faster. What? Gap 11.6 seconds. He's only just working his way through lap traffic. I've got a Reese's Christmas countdown.
To 8th place after a late pit stop caused by that slow puncture. He's charging through the field. His teammate Daniel Ricciardo moves out of the way of Max Verstappen, then quickly gets back onto the racing lot because he wants to try and keep Charles Leclerc at bay. But both Ricciardo and Leclerc out of the points at the moment. Mercedes are on course to be constructors champions for a 8th record-breaking 8th consecutive time, and in a season where the regulations change ever so slightly, but at their detriment at the start of this season, it's once again a great recovery because they felt they've been hampered coming into this season.
Come on, ET, get past Schumacher.
A long time ago, doesn't it? But yes, Mercedes had an awful pre-season test, didn't they? We thought they would be in terrible trouble from the first race.
Oh no!
Oh, Latifi is out.
Where we saw Kimi Raikkonen crash in practice. It isn't turn 14, and yes, that will be a safety car because marshals are going to need to recover that Williams and to work on
Oh no.
changes the context of this race.
Aston Martin safety car deployed.
And we can have a couple of laps racing to the checkered flag.
There's bound to be a couple, of course, that's where Max Verstappen's much fresher tyres will fire up and give him the confidence on any kind of restart. It depends how
Latifi bottled it. And I need to see what happened.
slow pace will fire.
5 laps to go.
But they'll probably have a lap or two as long as they get a vehicle on there and get that out of the way. They might be into the pits.
Wait.
Verstappen, Hamilton
He's-
stays out. Verstappen coming into the pits, and I would imagine there's a set of soft tyres waiting for him to go onto that Red Bull car. Yes, it is.
Well, that's inappropriate, Hamilton.
Negative.
So if there is a restart, Verstappen now has fresh soft tyres. Lewis has heavily used hard hot tyres. They will let any lap runners through on the safety car restart, and he will presumably end up. But they have nothing to lose. Once again, Red Bull had nothing to lose there.
They have nothing to lose. Hamilton is on
But thank goodness it's bleeped out by Formula 1 system. Thank goodness it's bleeped out, otherwise that would have been very inappropriate. But why did Hamilton have to swear?
That chance wasn't there or was gone by for Mercedes. Restart. So look, we're on lap 54 of 58 here. They've got to clear that debris away, and the fire extinguishers have obviously gone off because the brakes, I'm sure, were getting very, very hot. But they've also got to let the lapped cars unlap themselves. Just at the back of my mind, I wonder if we're going to get any racing laps in this race.
See what happened.
This is what happened. See Nicholas Latifi scrapping away with Mick Schumacher.
Oh yeah, contact.
skirmish with Schumacher. They barged wheels, went off the track, would have picked up a bit of dust and debris on his tyres. Then, Rear just lets go.
Probably dirty tyres from me.
Oh yeah, where goes?
Will we get any more racing laps or not? What jeopardy in the end.
Oh, you saw that, didn't you? It just blew up the way.
Any more racing laps? If there are, then Verstappen has got the tyres to really do something with them. Will they let the lap runners through?
They always do let the lap runners through. In between Hamilton and Verstappen, Norris, Alonso, Ocon, Leclerc and Vettel.
Yes, but if they do that, it extends the safety car period.
But that's what they always do, taking the lap runners out of the way so they're not interfering in play.
So the situation is that Verstappen has pitted, he had free pit stop, we've lost track position to him, 4 laps remaining when you cross the line. So this field has to bunch and then have to send lap cars through, so it may not restart.
Is he right behind me?
He will be, once they've sorted out all the order. This is going to take a while to sort out.
Might be more.
New tyres.
And copy loose, we would have lost track position if we had pitted.
That was the big key here. Mercedes, for the second time, keeping Lewis Hamilton out, whilst Max Verstappen pitted. Red Bull had nothing to lose. Hamilton potentially losing track position. And in this case, if we don't go racing again because you can't overtake under the safety car, he would have lost the World Championship.
Is there a vehicle pulling the Williams out of the way or not yet?
Can't see it at the moment. Ted, down to you.
Have a load of other people pitting: Yuki Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo. We've had Lance Stroll as well into the pits. I'll give you those orders as they shake out. But yeah, it was just bad luck. I mean, you saw Mercedes mechanics just hanging around outside the pits looking at them, but they had the order to come in. But Hamilton was so close to the pit entrance that it does seem that the engineer's right there. Whatever they would have done, they would have lost track position.
The safety car's not going full gas down the straight.
Copy loose, understood.
His tyres are cooling. He needs more pace, more heat into those tyres.
This is what to Lewis then with those high compound heavily used tyres. So there's the shot then. Always the set it has to be a safety car there. And
Oof.
will
Oof.
they
That is a nasty one.
has to be mandatory? But that's normally on a wet day that they don't.
That is one nasty hit in the barrier. Oh yeah, the brakes are on fire, the brakes are on fire, the brakes are on fire.
To do, then I don't think we'll get a racing lap. If they let them through, we could get one racing lap.
3 laps to go. Nicholas Latifi is seemingly okay after that contact with the barriers around about 19
Rip.
miles an hour. But he would have taken a whack, and it's good to see that he's okay.
But
Sergio
he's,
Perez
bro, they're being a ding dong.
again.
Who's that? Who's that retiring?
Perez into the pits for the 4th time. I didn't understand why, but I think they are retiring the car, and yes, they're not going to be working on it. That is the end of Sergio Perez's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Check out, we need to retire the car. We need to retire the car. Box.
Really?
Yeah, box.
And lap cars will not be allowed to overtake.
It's not mandatory in the regulations, which leaves Verstappen with a lot of work to do then.
So Mercedes will be constructors champions at the end of this race. As it stands at the moment, assuming that Hamilton and Bottas finish this race. The Drivers' Championship, though, is very much up for grabs. The lap cars won't be allowed to overtake, which means that there are plenty of cars in between Hamilton and Verstappen for Verstappen to fight his way through. Norris, Alonso, and also Ocon and Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel.
None of which are for position, of course.
No.
They're obliged to get out of the way, but this will be long down the road.
That, I suppose, is the compromise that race control have made here. By giving the best possible chance for racing to the finish rather than finishing behind the safety car, they've decided the lap cars will stay where they are.
Cancel that, the lap cars will not be allowed to overtake.
Yeah, of course. Difficult decision.
It's classic.
I'm not surprised.
I'll try and look at this objectively. We should get 1 lap racing here. If we allowed the lap cars to overtake, we'd have no laps of racing to the checkered flag. So what do Red Bull want? Max Verstappen and Giampiero Lambiase as race engineers, do they want the chance, or do they want to finish behind the safety car with no overtaking? Because I think that is the decision that has come from race control. And personally, this is the decision that gives them the best chance if they want it.
Yeah, I mean,
Safety car is probably in this gap or the next one.
may allow the lap cars through. It's not mandatory, pointed out, but as you point out, Crofty, there'd be no racing laps if they let the lap cars through, because I think the safety car will come in at the end of this lap, and there will be one racing lap.
They'll all get blue flags, I would imagine.
Christian and Michael,
Yes, go ahead, Christian.
why are we getting these lap cars out of the way?
Just give me, because Christian, just give me a second. Okay, my main big one is to get this incident clear.
You only need one racing lap.
I assume Christian's talking about then, getting the lap cars out of the way, not clearing.
Safety car has to be in this gap or they're not going to get one yap of racing.
Duty bound to get out of the way, but they're all in a reasonable fight themselves, aren't they?
Come on.
Well, so here we go.
Come on, you can do it, safety car. Oh, green. You're yet to overtake it. Most overtakes of the season, Sebastian Vettel. 132 overtakes. Second, Alonso 128. And then third, Kimi Raikkonen with 127. Race control.
Lap cars to overtake the safety car. So Norris and Alonso and Ocon, Leclerc, Vettel.
And it's ending. And it's ending. Wow.
So there's confusion, but the safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. So those black markers allowed to overtake the safety car, and that has now left Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen.
Mikey, this isn't right.
It has left Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen side by side. Hamilton will be ahead. Verstappen is absolutely desperate to get on with this on that soft compound time. We're going to have one lap of racing to decide the championship in 2020.
The first one for Max Verstappen. Will it be the first? Will it be the 8th for Hamilton, or will it be the first for Verstappen? We're going to figure it out. Down the inside he goes. 2021 FIA Drivers' World Champion. No, Max Verstappen's champion. Max Verstappen is FIA Formula 1 Drivers' World Champion. But the Mercedes have a record-breaking 8 constructors. You, Hamilton finished second.
There's going to be so much acrimony going forward now about that procedure at the end. Red Bull played every card they could because they hadn't got enough speed, they hadn't got track position. They played it really smart. Mercedes played it cautiously.
Second.
But to release the lap cars.
Are you absolutely kidding me?
Wow, how quickly did that turn around? What was Christian Horner saying to us? The racing gods need to shine down on us. They certainly did.
We need a miracle, said Christian Horner. The miracle arrived. Nicholas Latifi crashed. The safety car came out. The lap cars were allowed to get out of the way. Verstappen pitted for fresher tyres, and in the course of one racing lap, took the lead and kept it.
Max Verstappen, you are the world champion! The world champion!
Man, you absolutely deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. You have no luck. Not the rub of the grip. We can't go on this. We can't go
2021 Drivers' World Championship, Max Verstappen. The first ever Dutchman to win a championship. Drivers' World Championship, Max Verstappen, first Dutchman to win championship.
Long-time supply of luck, not just a club record, but Max Verstappen's way. Ted Kravitz down in the pit lane. Well, emotion after emotion after emotion.
It's pandemonium. Christian Horner is crying his eyes out. Jos Verstappen is already wearing a Max Verstappen World Champion t-shirt.
Look at those fireworks
They are shell-shocked. Toto Wolff has just dropped his head.
over Abu Dhabi.
His wife. They're all asking each other what is going on. They're shaking their heads.
They are shaking.
It's unbelievable, guys. Can we do this 1 out of 10, 50 years ago? Wait, honestly.
It's disbelief that Mercedes Horner has gone up to the Mercedes pit wall to shake hands with anyone he can find. He's getting a handshake, but it's not very warm. Mercedes absolutely have no idea what has just gone on. They are befuddled, the most befuddlement you can ever see. Where is it all going on? That is a
He is exhausted. He's absolutely tired out after that race. Hamilton's just refusing to leave his car.
To win the title, and in stoppage time, Michael Thomas burst through on goal, and it was all up for grabs now. It wasn't Michael Thomas tonight, it might have been Michael Massey, but it was definitely Max Verstappen who burst through to take that win.
If it was not for Max Verstappen making that pit stop for softs,
To just try and compute what
mug.
5 minutes, and he might need to sit down for the whole winter, because I'm not sure it's going to sink in for a while.
He needs to take a sip, because he is absolutely, he's just got a mega burst of energy. Oh my. What?
Available for 2 laps after a safety car. So it's a straight fight down the.
I'm just speechless, Lewis. Absolutely speechless.
Absolutely speechless. I agree with you, Toto Wolff.
Lewis Hamilton is talking to him or not. For a moment, in a brief moment, Hamilton felt that the crown was coming his way. Mercedes thought that the double world championship was coming their way. Those Dutch fans had pretty much given up hope. But in live sport, you never ever give up hope. You never leave before the end, because anything can happen. And here in Abu Dhabi,
Race finale. Championship, Max Verstappen. I don't care how long I record this for. This is going on YouTube. Oh my god. Drivers' World Champion, first ever Dutchman.
We had a non-record German champion. There's Christian Horner to embrace his man in Parc Ferme, and everyone wants to join in the celebrations except those in the Mercedes garage.
Carlos Sainz finished third, but Ferrari is also on the podium. Yuki Tsunoda
Wow.
fourth, so fourth and fifth for AlphaTauri. Wow.
Yeah, Perez pitted, retired from the race. Sainz said, "Thank you, I'll have a podium." Down to you, Ted.
just asking around. I mean, the feeling
Championship goes, the constructors goes to Mercedes. Record-breaking 8th for Mercedes constructors.
how to unlock themselves, and then the race restarted. That's the point, isn't it? So Mercedes
Yeah, the race should have been having a restart. Like, what the?
was not followed.
Mug. Absolute mug.
With lap cars being allowed to unlock themselves, only 5 were, not the rest of them, and then the race was restarted, and they feel that's what's not fair.
All I can assume,
Hamilton got a special helmet as well, and
wanted to give
he
this
and he couldn't win.
chance to end as a race, not behind the safety car. We've had races end behind the safety car before. We've had championships won behind the safety car before. We wanted to ensure that we got at least one lap of racing, and by allowing those lap cars in between Hamilton and Verstappen to unlap themselves, that was the best chance for it to happen. But at one
Oh, I
stage,
think Toto Wolff's angry.
cars weren't overtaking and unlapping themselves.
Mercedes, 8th Constructors title. 8th. All the way from 2014. Wow. Oh, Max is sweating buckets.
I'm sure they'll have a lot to say. I'm sure Red Bull will have a lot to say and celebrate. Sergio
Yeah, of course that's breaking news. That'll be all over the goddamn world. That'll be worldwide. Well, except for some countries. But still. The first Dutchman to win a Drivers' World Championship.
Smiles for him. Now the dream is realised. He said it early on, I want to be world champion, and it's happened for him. But honestly,
It's only happened for that time, and it will happen for that time only.
anything else wouldn't have been befitting of the season that we've just had.
Season ever commentated.
I should have worn my Red Bull t-shirt.
The wildest finale. Max Verstappen said to us in India, hey, won't change my life, I'll be world champion one day.
Oh my god.
His emotion show you that underneath it was a different story. And wow, well, there'll be a lot of controversy about that run into the final lap, safety car.
EC got second.
The lap runners through.
EC still got quite good.
And then
Just drinking some champagne right there.
suddenly, you had Lewis on hard tyres have been on since lap 14, and Max on a set of fresh, soft tyres. Red Bull playing their opportunities there brilliantly, it must be said. And, well, I don't think Lewis could have done anything about that at all.
Jenson Button is down in Park Ferme as Lewis Hamilton comes through. Great
Yeah,
race.
Jenson Button.
Well done. At the end of the season, let's hear from the new champion.
Max Verstappen, you are a Formula One world champion.
It's unbelievable. I mean, throughout the whole race, I kept fighting, and then of course that opportunity in the last lap. It's incredible. I'm still having a cramp. But
Ah, that's absolutely funny.
I mean, I don't know what to say. These guys here of my team, and of course Honda as well. They deserve it. I love them so much, and I really enjoy working with them already since 2016. But this year has been incredible.
Christian said with 10 laps to go, you might need a miracle to win this championship. You got your miracle.
Yes, finally a bit of luck for me. You know, insane. I also want to say a big thank you to Checo. I mean, he was driving his heart out as well today.
First championship for Verstappen.
You've given us the most exciting championship this year, yourself and Lewis. This year will go down in history as one of the best ever, and you came out on top. Have you got a message for your team, for all the fans here that are supporting you?
Well, to my team, I think they know I love them, and I hope we can do this for 10, 15 years together. There's no reason to change ever. I want to stay with them for the rest of my life. I hope they let me, but
Max Verstappen. Oh my. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You're blowing me up.
Congratulations, Max.
Okay, come on. Bring Hamilton over. Bring Hamilton over.
World title for Max Verstappen. How many more to follow? Lewis Hamilton with 7 world titles. Could have been an 8th. We'll hear from him in a moment. Carlos Sainz is next to speak to Jets.
Carlos, I mean, I'm not sure you expected a podium, but I'm sure you'll take it this weekend. Definitely take it, yeah, especially, yeah.
Let's have a start. Oh my.
With that late safety car, we were in the right place at the right time all the time with a good pace, and yeah, podium going. I might see some.
Oh, that's weird seeing everything upside down.
In the championship, I think, yeah, I took it all today, and
That's what a yotic at the start of the race.
but you had the pace today. The car looked good. Your pace was very strong.
Then a little bit later, it was turning night.
Qualifying yesterday, that I didn't.
They must have started at noon and now it's night there.
The car felt really good, and yeah,
Oh my. If it wasn't for Latifi crashing into the barriers, Hamilton would have won the championship. but Latifi had to crash. Well, it's not his fault. He did kind of crash on his own.
Whoever came on top today was going to deserve it. I think there are two great drivers at the peak of their careers, putting together a great show. I mean,
Hamilton's first win was in 2007 Canada.
happy for him because we showed up.
That's not even on the calendar today. Like, today. That's mental.
Carlos Sainz, who finishes fifth in the Drivers' Championship, courtesy of that podium, and finishes ahead of his teammate Charles Leclerc in his first season for Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton been speaking with his father, Anthony Hamilton, now talking to Jensen Button.
Lewis, it's been an amazing season to watch for everyone, for the fans of Formula One. Whether you're a Max fan, whether you're a Lewis fan, it's been one of those seasons that's gone down to the wire, to the last lap of the race. It didn't go your way, but you must be proud of what you've done this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, firstly, a big congratulations to Max and to his team. I think we did an amazing job this year. My team, everyone back at the factory, all the men and women we have, and here worked so hard this whole year. It's been the most difficult of seasons, and I'm so proud of them, so grateful to be a part of the journey with them. And yeah.
He was the driver to start on mediums at the start of the race. Like, what?
We never gave up, and that's the most important thing.
You never give up.
As you said, you guys
You had to cut the chicane there. What happened there? What happened there, Lewis? I think Hamilton accidentally cut the chicane due to Verstappen. Verstappen binned Hamilton off the track of probably lap 1 or 2 or 3.
We've been feeling good, great in the car this past couple of months, particularly at the end. If I'm honest, we're still in the pandemic, and I just really wish everyone to stay safe and have a good Christmas with all their families, and yeah, we'll see about next year.
I think it's one person has to win the World Championship, but I feel you deserve something this year, mate. That was
Hamilton, I feel so bad for you. But at least the constructors goes to Mercedes.
Lewis Hamilton, who has ended up as the runner-up. He had words with his dad, Max Verstappen, having words with his father now. And I'm sure very different words they are too. Just to see Anthony Hamilton, Lewis' dad going to go.
But I'm going to be recording for an hour just doing this.
Whether it's a controversial end or not to that race, I'm sure the debate will rage on.
When will the podium celebration actually begin?
Cars wouldn't be allowed to overtake under the safety car, and then why the decision was changed to allow some of the cars to overtake. And it's possible that after the Williams car of Nicholas Latifi was cleared away, there was time for black cars to overtake once the marshals had left the track. Michael Massey, as the race director, would to want marshals on the track whilst people were overtaking and unlapping themselves. But this, Martin, the last lap, and of all the miles of racing we've had this season, the 3.2 miles that we'll talk about again and again and again.
I wasn't expecting Max to go quite so early with that, if I'm honest.
Oh.
Down the next two straight, and but he managed to hold it all together. A regulation 39.12. The clerk of the course considers it.
Oh my. I'm shafted. I'm actually shafted. There's that spark moment again.
What a turnaround. For the opportunity on that last flying lap.
Races won and lost with last lap passes. It's happened, of course, before in Formula One. It doesn't happen often, though. Came down to the last lap. Unbelievable. Last time we had a race won with a last lap pass. Lewis Hamilton getting past Nico Rosberg in the last lap of the Austrian Grand Prix in 2016. We saw Toto Wolff shouting "No, Michael, no," and Michael Massey, the race director. He fixed one headset last week when emotions ran high in Germany. One had to have got another one tonight at Mercedes. Such was the fury and the dismay
But when will the podium celebration actually begin? I'm not going to stop recording until the podium celebration ends.
The handshake, the embrace, and the congratulations from one champion to another, from one competitor to another, from one
Number 44 versus 33.
You need to reinstate the lap before. That's not right. Toto? Yes. It's called a motor race, okay? Sorry? We went to car racing.
That's Michael Massey, I think, saying we went car racing. He wanted every chance to finish this race as a race, not behind the safety car.
Full respect there to Lewis and his dad Anthony, straight to the Verstappen camp. And big congratulations.
There's Perez.
And probably is Jerry Halliwell, of course. Christian's wife.
We had to make that in a hurry.
Yeah.
Are we ever okay? None of the podiums are going. Third is Carlos Sainz. Second, Hamilton. First, Max.
To a podium that he thought he would be standing on top of and on top of the world this evening, but in the last lap, all that was taken away by Max Verstappen, who went on maximum attack, was given the chance, the miracle that Christian Horner was asking for 10 laps from the end, and he took the opportunity.
He didn't do anything wrong to him. A great start, pretty much led everything. Didn't fall for him with the same virtual safety car. The team didn't want to risk losing track position, and in the end, they lost from the World
The first ever Dutchman to win a championship in Formula 1. Okay. Wait, constructors goes to Red Bull. No, I'll be fuming. But it's obviously to Mercedes. You need to be careful to not. You need to be careful with that suit, mate. Can the champagne begin? Yeah, that's Max Verstappen's start. Oh. You know, to be honest, I'm kind of shocked how a Dutchman won a championship. Imagine a Dutch team winning the constructors. I would faint. F1 is over for the 2021 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. The championship decider is over. Now can champagne begin, please?
Amidst the tears from Red Bull and for Max Verstappen, the most important win of his Formula 1 career. He picks up his 10th win of the season.
10 wins only.
10 from the rest of his career combined, and it's the win that gives him his first World Championship. Lewis Hamilton will pick up the runners-up trophy in a moment after Christian Horner receives the Constructors' Trophy. Mercedes' stronghold on the Drivers' Championships in this turbo hybrid era broken by Red Bull tonight, and broken in a last-gasp dramatic fashion. Well, if Hollywood wants to get involved in F1, try topping that script if you're making it up.
Slightly smaller and silver. And third gets bronze. So to see or something like that.
The procedure in those closing stages, in the last lap and third, basically.
It's the same but very small.
We're allowed to overtake on all cars, allowed to overtake every car we've been allowed to overtake. We might not have got that one lap of racing action. Max Verstappen has led the World Championship for more rounds than any other driver this season. He's picked up more wins than any other driver this season. He picks up the bubbles and the sparkling stuff to celebrate as a Formula One World Championship for the first time. And the chapter has ended.
The first title for a different driver since 2020.
In 98 days' time, just enough time for Verstappen and Red Bull to celebrate a championship under the lights in Abu Dhabi.
They've been showered in champagne.
Quite simply extraordinary. Shades of 2008. The other way round on that occasion for Lewis Hamilton, but after 6,600 kilometres of racing, it came down to the very last five, one lap. Verstappen on the softs, Lewis Hamilton on the used hards, and in the end that was enough to give the Dutchman the advantage he required to take it on the very last breathless lap of this epic season. You have to take your hat off, don't you, to Lewis Hamilton. He was straight over to the Verstappen camp to wish them congratulations, but there was controversy. Of course there was, and we'll have to talk about that.
Now, it was a good try by Hamilton, I do admit.
Max, you've had a moment to reflect, not very long, but you've seen Christian, you've seen your dad, your girlfriend, and the whole team. So just tell us how you
There's Jensen Button right there.
It's just insane.
Or that's Grosjean.
My goal when I was there
There's no way
was
that's
to
Grosjean.
become a Formula
Or
One
it could
driver.
be.
You hope for wins, you hope to be on the podium, you know, when they play the national anthem, you one day hope they play yours. And then when you stand here and then they tell you you're the world champion, it's something incredible. And
Bruh, if Hamilton was champion, I would be cheering right now.
Throughout all the years where you spent together, traveling, of course, for that goal, and then you're here together. Everything comes together in the last lap, and then insane. These people, my whole team, my family, my friends, my best family friends, the people I grew up with, go-karting, the ones who pushed me, you know, to where I am today. They were all here.
In a Formula One car, though.
Most of them were here. And it's just insane. I mean, I lost my voice, but yeah, I don't know. It just sounds amazing. Honestly.
Yeah, well, congratulations. It's
Oh, he almost fainted.
a season that we're all going to remember forever. One of the biggest seasons.
I think it's Jensen Button, that one.
The biggest. For you and Lewis going at the title. But you know, you've had a lot of support for the fans. You must have a message for them as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to see all this orange here, but all over the world where they supported me during my whole career, and especially, of course, in Formula One. This support is just incredible, and I hope I can do this for a very long time with, of course, the support of my great fans.
You say that we've seen in interviews before. You know, you say the world championship. Maybe it's not so important. You don't look like you have an issue with pressure. Do you? Is that just something you're trying to hide from your competitors?
I think, of course, you know, I'm nervous for today, but on the other hand, it's just another race where you want to do well. But of course, you know, the outcome can determine your first or second. But yeah, throughout the whole race, you know, I just tried to keep on pushing, tried to keep believing in it, even though it didn't look like it. And
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the finale of the Formula One FIA 2021 Championship.
They really made it really hard for us, and I think everyone loved to see it.
In 80 plus days, we will see the first race with F2 cars. With the new 18-inch rims, the new car design. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.